Good morning, Mark here with Myrtle Beach Generators. I want to talk to you a little bit about today. It's a customer that had called us. They had a problem with their generator, a 2098 error code. It's a wiring error code on their Generac. They had another company come out and explain to him that he needed a new controller and was going to charge him $1,300 for a controller. This customer is out of warranty due to the age, so he called for a second opinion. Right off the rip, let's start with 2098 or 2099 error codes are a wiring error code. That means that your controller is detecting AC voltage on your DC circuit. So there's a really simple test that you can do, and we'll start down here at the generator. So you'll start by removing all your comm wires, like so. Just isolate them so they're not connected to anything. They're not touching anything. So now we know they're not touching anything with any power. We're going to go back to the ATS. This is a 400 amp service, so we have two 200 amp ATSs. So you're going to have the 3 jumper wires for your 194, 23, and 0 wires. Those don't really necessarily make a difference in this test, but I wanted to show you. These are jumpered. They're disconnected over here, so they're not touching anything. And we're disconnected here, so we're not touching anything. So these wires have nothing on them currently. So if you'll see, I got my voltmeter set up here. It's working. We got 120 on each leg. And if you see, we'll touch every one of these wires. We got nothing. Nothing on any of them. That's a good thing. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, what happens when we apply power to one of these wires? So we'll do that just by holding it up against your hot lug right here. And that gives us 120 on one of those wires. Now if you see we touch any of these wires, depending on which ones we got going on here, there we go. We have 73 volts on this orange wire. If you remember, this is not connected to anything. We have 69 volts on this brown wire. 72 volts on this red wire. How could this be if these are not connected to anything? So what that means is that somewhere in this comm wire harness, there's something wrong. That happens when, a lot of times when you're installing stuff, if you're pulling without lubrication, the friction from pulling through this conduit will wear down the insulation on it. And then over time, either water gets in there or it just breaks down and we get this problem here. Your generator is protecting itself. And so although this fix is more expensive than, a controller, this is the actual real cause of the problem. So whoever you hire to take a look at your generator, make sure that they've been to the generator school, make sure they do installs, just make sure that they know what they're talking about, so that way you're not paying for something that you don't really need. You guys have a great day, and thanks again. We'll see you soon.